All right, welcome back to episode 13 of Boss's Big Three. Only two of us today, Spike King and myself. GRD just might have the worst Wi-Fi in the world, and I think he's sick, so double negative. We don't need him. Screw him. Today, we are sponsored by 1 in 100, just like every other show. 1 in 100 is the only online raffle website giving fans and experienced seekers a chance to win tickets to live sporting events, concerts, music festivals, and more. Whether it be from your desktop or mobile device, winning tickets to your favorite events have never been so easy and fun. Choose your desired event, purchase a raffle ticket, enter the draw, and you can be the lucky winner. Big day for Ride the Wave Media today. Huge day.
Huge day for some people, other people not so happy.
I woke up today, and I had no idea. When did you guys post this?
All right. Well, let's fill everybody in. Ride the Wave, NFL. 2-minute via the 2-minute drill came out and I made an announcement last night, 10 p.m. saying the New England Patriots will be wearing these throwback jerseys right here on the 24th of November against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the source that said this to the 2-minute drill was a very credible source. The same source that told the 2-minute drill, Ride the Wave NFL, that who the 5 people will be carrying out the trophies and also or the 6 people that carrying the trophies, also who's doing the halftime at Gillette Stadium during the home opener. They also told us as well 5 days to 2 days, or it was 3 days, 3 days before. It was 3 days before that they said that the Patriots would be wearing their home blues in Miami, which no one else reported. We had all this information. So we had that credible source, and we went with it. We rolled it out. So we put it out last night, 10 p.m.
Yeah, everyone's getting their shots up now. So I woke up. I didn't see this last night. I woke up, and then I saw on Twitter actually that they were wearing the blue jerseys. I'm like, oh, who tweeted this? I'm like, no, wait, that's our Twitter account. I'm like, that wasn't me who tweeted it. So I'm like, who did this? And then I saw the chat, and everyone's blowing up. And then everybody who's a Patriots fan is getting their shots up today to grow their fan pages and everything. So if you're this 14-year-old to 15-year-old morons who run these like Pat's Red Zone or Pat's for Life or I Heart Patriots pages, and you think that like getting shots up at us now will give you guys clout following all this stuff because you come at GRD, because you come at Spike King, because you come at Ride the Wave Media, like you guys are nothing. You'll never be anything. You guys are a reactionary site. You Google image things and you post about it. You don't do anything else. So you are nothing. You are absolutely worthless. Like anybody could do this, what you're doing. And then you guys want to keep getting shots up. I know that some kid who's like, I have no idea who you are when I responded to him. Obviously, you don't know who I am. Like, who cares? I have no idea who you are. You're probably 12 years old. You're in math class doing that stuff. You are the absolute scum of the earth. So get your shots up now. But when they rep them, dude, like,
here's my thing.
A tough day.
I know you sound like me right now, ranting and raving over this.
Hold on, I'm just gonna go to DM real quick. Patriots Red Zone. This is the kid who thought that he was the man. What's worse, giving away tickets that don't work or spreading fake news? All right, you moron. I saw what you look like because you decided to post a picture of yourself. This kid's like 14, and he probably uses his dad money to like buy account followers and all this stuff. The ticket thing, we already talked about that. Wasn't our fault. It was Ticketmaster's fault. But clearly, you don't want to pay attention to anything because that proves your point.
And just on top of that, we had sources that told us it wasn't our fault, and the sources came out and said that over 100,000 tickets were sold for that event, and there was people scamming people out of money. So we already went through that once.
That's what I'm saying, and they don't bring that up because it goes against their case, a bunch of idiots. And then the fake news thing, we didn't make this up. We've been told this. You were shooting the messenger that happened to make it all go viral, but these idiots don't know, like, we didn't come up with this idea. Not like we're just like, oh, this will be a fun thing to post. God. Let's slow
down here. Let's break this down.
Yeah.
For Stafford edits, for everyone to come out and see this eventually. 6 months ago, in March, a source close to the Patriots told me, hey, Babs, next year, the Patriots are either going to wear their red throwbacks or they're going to wear their royal blue throwbacks because it's the NFL's 100th season coming up. And it's a little shout out, Ty Law with the Pro Football Hall of Fame and all this and that. The red jerseys were just one of those, like, we're going to go send it out to the NFL. It's probably not going to get approved because the helmet changed. They have to have only one helmet for the year. And it's the silver helmet. So then, because that happened and got denied, it was more likely they're going to wear these. So what happened was we had that source that told me that was 6 months ago. we have another source via Ride the Wave NFL, our guys that work over there, that someone with the Patriots had, hey, this is what the jersey schedule is going to be like the entire year. And one of the schedule against the Cowboys, it said the baby blue like royal throwbacks, like the royal throwbacks on November 24th. So I went with them and I said, oh, well, my source says this. Your source says this. We go back to their source. They confirm it. We go to my source. They confirm it. All right, let's roll with it. Let's go out there. That's two credible people that we both know and we both trust because they've given us other sources and other little inside information in the past. Especially with this just being a jersey. Like, it has nothing to do with players coming over here. It has nothing to do with, like, big acquisition. It has nothing to do with Tom Brady retiring. It's just a jersey. Like, they're going to be wearing that jersey. We thought it's a big deal because, hey, you know, this is the first time they wore it in 20 years. You go to find out, too, that the Pats Pro Shop tweeted out that in a couple of weeks, they're going to make an announcement saying that they're going to have these on sale. Pretty weird timing that they're going to be doing that.
You don't just sell those every single year.
I've
never seen them on sale ever.
So why are you guys all of a sudden releasing these jerseys this year and selling them and doing 5 throwbacks? Just wondering, that's all. And then on top of that, Alex Barth, and I'll give him a little credit, CLNS. I know I've had my issues with them in the past. I actually saw him at the Miami trip. We'll talk about it in a second. He came out and said, hey, just for your information, the Cowboys are wearing their white color rush that are a nod to their 90s throwback jersey. So it kind of makes sense, too, if the Pats were going to wear this season on the 100th season of the NFL, they would wear it against the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, the other America's team over there in the 1990s. So we took that together. We went out there, and guess what? It caught fire. It went out there. It was a good way to gauge response because you saw a lot of people support it. They're like, damn, like those are fire. I want that. The New England Patriots probably watching and being like, damn, we should actually wear these. Like, they should actually be out there because we're going to make a lot of money off this. But end of the day, too, some other people are saying, why didn't they release this at the beginning of the year? They don't have to release anything. They don't have to tell you what.
Like when Mike Reese responds to a comment and saying, "Oh, they're not wearing them," you don't know anything, you idiots. Like, you're not gonna they're not gonna tell a beat writer like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be wearing these jerseys. This is an inside scoop. Don't tell anyone." You're going with your gut to make it look like you have all these credible sources. Like, I don't know anything about it. This is just me reacting to the whole situation.
Yeah,
but. Everyone knows what's happening. Like, everyone knows what's happening. All these fan pages, all these big name, like 100,000 follower Twitter accounts. You don't know anything that's happening. You don't know anything that's like at all that's happening.
But same thing would say the uniform watch, that guy, Paul, right? He goes, and it was on Twitter, and I went back and forth with him today. Well, I had a spokesperson from the Patriots tell me they're not doing
oxymoron.
it. Okay, let me tell you something. When the Patriots ask, hey, are you wearing these jerseys? They're not going to say, yep, we're wearing it.
Yeah.
Ride the Wave was right. They knew it first. Let's give them all the credit. They're going to say, no, we don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, we don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Mike Reese, make sure you keep telling people, no, this is not true. No, this is not true. Deny, 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 deny. That's what they're going to do. Anybody will do that. If we had something planned at Ride the Wave that we're doing and someone leaked it, we're going to deny it. We're going to keep denying it. It's classic business right there.
Plus, the Patriots are the most mysterious organization of all time. They were probably talking about the AB acquisition months ago, and then he finally got here. They're not going to be like, oh, we should probably tell people about we're wearing a jersey because why not? Like, who cares? I don't think Brady cares. I don't think anyone on that team cares. It's like, oh, we're wearing this color today. That's fine. Like, we're still going to win by 1,000.
No matter
what. So when Sean Didi asked, why did you fake the 90s jersey report? A, get a better last name. And then B, we didn't fake it, you idiot. You just believe what all these stupid 15-year-old fan pages tell you. And then whatever, Jake Asanoka, what are your thoughts on the YSF podcast? And are you going to own up to the jersey rumor? No idea what the YSF podcast is. We are owning up to the jersey rumor. And yeah, you look exactly like the type of kid that believes in all of these fan pages.
And my thing too is, again, you're gonna get these credible, verified Twitter coming out here saying, "Oh, yep, it's not true, it's not true," and obviously we're gonna not win that one because we haven't built that credibility, quote unquote. What's going to happen in 4 weeks from now when they make the announcement?
I can't wait for that. I will sound off myself. Normally, I don't really do any of the content stuff like that you do, but I will go out of my way. So I screenshotted every single profile and every single post that went against us, and I will make a 10-minute rant video and just be like, "You."
It's not like we're Adam Schefter and breaking news and everyone and
Yeah.
it's gonna be the thing that's happening. It's just like, hey, this is what our sources are saying, and we're leaking the information. That's what we hear, and that's just what we
it's not
hear.
like any of us are getting a raise because we broke this. We don't
No.
get paid. A, B, like we are fans reacting to news. We don't. It's not like
We're not
Adam Schefter,
journalists.
like,
We're not journalists. We're not.
I'm
journalists.
still in school. Like,
yeah,
I'm not graduated. We have 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds.
But listen. To anybody out watching there, the 10 people that watch this, right? Listen to this. I've done this for 2 years now. I've done the Instagram stuff. Rune Dog's been like, with that Pats organization for a long time. We have people around us. We do. How many times have I gone out and done things and you're like, holy shit, like Babs is out doing this. Oh, Babs is at the Sweet Feet for Strikes with media coverage. This guy's down in Miami on the sideline. This guy is at the after party with the Patriots. So you can't say I have no credibility whatsoever or no sources. Yeah, I'm just a fan at the end of the day, but I have people around me that obviously give me information that trust me because they know that what we do is we're good people. Like, we do a lot for the charity, do a lot for the community. They're like, hey, we'll throw this guy a couple bones here and there. Hey, this is something that we're just hearing. It could be true, it could not be true. But no matter what, I just want to read this out. Let me pull this out. And we're not going to say names. We're not going to tell you who does what. And it is what it is. Let me pull this out right here.
The messages, don't drop a name. But...
No. But I'm talking to one of my guys, and he goes, "It's amazing how so many people are downing you on the throwback jersey. It's gonna happen. Just waiting to hear it on my end. Probably won't know until November sometime." And I just talked about the credibility thing. Yes, the Patriots like to keep things under wraps. Pro Shop stocking them up as one sign. Told them everything that goes on. Everything's adding up right now. So that's from a credible person.
Yeah, we can't drop the names. Though.
No, I'm not. We're not. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying that's like all these people are like, oh, Tyler probably texted you this during like the break or something like that. Like, no, this is from a legit guy. We're just not going to blow his or her spot up.
All I know is like, this is my thing. Life is about timing. What have I always said? It's not about luck. It's not about, because like when this comes out, they're going to be like, oh, you got lucky. They did that. No, it's timing. We have the information 2 months before the game even happens, which they probably weren't going to release anything until like 3 weeks prior to or 2 weeks prior to. We released it ahead of everybody else. Everyone's going to forget about it in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Ticketgate. Everyone forgot about it until this comes back up. That's fine. I got people calling me all day. Second I wake up today, I got people calling me. They're all nervous. Literally, ride the wave. That's what we're about. How about last year when I got the freaking tattoo over here? And I got this tattoo, and everyone goes, oh, you're a jinx, 1 and 2, not the Pat season. And I said, you know what? They're going to win. You got to believe. You got to do this and that. And guess what? They won. Okay? Like, I'm used to this. I'm used to the back against the wall. So all I know is in a couple weeks, when it comes out, we better get the credit for it. We better get that rightfully deserved. And all the haters are not going to say
we definitely will.
All the haters are gonna.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna sound off myself.
And we're gonna be out there, and we're gonna.
All right. Anyways, Pats moved 2-0 this week. They went to Miami. You were in Miami with a bunch of Ride the Wave guys. Perhaps the biggest takeaway from that trip is you and GRD's video. Break that down. If you didn't see it, Spike King, he was doing a post-game report.
Here's another thing real quick because it goes with the Miami trip. Yeah. AB17. First person to have that jersey.
Yeah.
Get it made. I'm wearing it. I posted about it. These same people that attack us. AB's not wearing that jersey. That's not on the official roster. You don't know what you're talking about. Guess what? He ended up wearing that number. Okay? We know. We were told he was going to wear that number. And it was a sign he was wearing it for 2 straight days in practice.
Yeah, I mean...
And shout out to Adam Pasquale Jr. because he even wrote a blog saying that used to be Antonio Brown's father's number, that no one else actually said that. He was the first one to say that, and I saw that out there. That's another little shout out right there as well. But down in Miami, great time down there, sweat and sack like crazy. Reminded me of Jackson.
Was it?
It was like 85, 90 degrees that day. It reminded me of Jacksonville last year. Jacksonville was a crazy time. It was so hot. But they blew them out, man. This team looks so good. The defense looks good. Yeah, Miami Dolphins, they stink. They literally stink.
I have a blog about it if you want to go check that out at ridethewaymedia.com. Give me some pages. But, yeah, I mean, like I compare this to like a dad playing like Madden with his kid. And then he's like, Yeah, let's just stake in the game because it was like 7-0 after the first or something like that, and then they just run up the scoreboard. And I feel what they've lost 6 points in the past 3 games. You count the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is unbelievable.
In terms of the video, me and GRD, we like to mess around and we did our post-game video report. And honestly, everything's just off the cuff. Like, when it happens, happens. GRD's always in the background lurking. I'm doing my little hype video, and it was flawless. It was awesome. And then we got escorted out. it was
mad?
And guess what? No, you know what? It was only 20 seconds left in the game. I'm not walking up with the peasants and all that and walking out. We get the escort out through the tunnel and we go right out. We got the express lane out there. We didn't have to go with everybody else when we left. All right.
What they say to you was like, what was that for?
No, we just told them we're from Ride the Wave. That's it. And I just was like really hot outside and I needed to cool off after the game. The Patriots were on fire. I needed to cool off. No, obviously you guys see us and we're always at that top level. We go 100 miles an hour, but when the time comes, we're respectful human beings and we're respectful to our peers. And they had no problems with us. They just said, scram, get out of here. And that was it. Nothing happened. And I'll be back down February 2nd, 2020 down at Hard Rock Stadium. I'll be back there.
I guess the only weak spot for the Pats right now is Stephen Gostkowski. Dude kind of stinks this year. I mean, I'll give it to him. We're 2 weeks into the year. Missed the field goal in 4 straight games, if you include preseason.
I wouldn't say he's the weakest spot right now. It's probably the O-line because now Isaiah Wynn is out for IR, and you have Karras, who's been not bad, but his shotgun snaps have been pretty iffy. I'd say it's the O-line.
I noticed this during the game, and they actually brought it up. I was watching in an interview after. The shotgun feels so slow coming out. It feels like a knuckleball going to Brady.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing they brought up. Oh my God, I said that.
Yeah, it's just something that they got to work on. But yeah, Gostkowski, man, he's lucky the Pats are running up the score, and that doesn't come back to bite him in the ass yet. It's going to happen this season at some point. It's going to bite him in the ass.
Well, do you see his kicking percentage in Miami was significantly low? I think it was 61, and then and the rest of the league it was 92. But I'm and then it was oh, this is the last time they're playing in Miami this year. It's fine. I'm you morons. The Super Bowl is in Miami.
And my thing, too, is, I think that Belichick likes Gostkowski for kickoffs. I think he can pin it right on that goal line, or he could just boot it right back to the end zone. So I'm pretty sure that's why Belichick keeps him around is for those kickoffs. But we'll see. Maybe Jake Bailey. Jake Bailey's a kicker, too. He could be kind of interesting to throw him in there for, a field goal or something like that.
Anything else recap-wise? You want to do a little preview of basically going to be the exact same game this weekend against the Jets, who might be worse than the Dolphins at this point. At least the Dolphins have a quarterback.
Yeah.
The Jets quarterback, who's it? Nick Falk?
Luke Falk.
Luke Falk.
So
he was also the 6th 199 pick, right? 6th round 199 pick.
Yep. Same pick as Tom Brady. Just about Miami real quick. I mean, they're done. Their season. It's over. Also, Badamosi. Guy ripped down the sign, the New England is booming sign.
Yeah, what a soft dude.
And Kenyon Drake ripped it or whatever. So why you mad at OC? Mad at OC? Someone wrote that. I was laughing.
Yeah.
Screw it.
We're just 2 fans, and we are so in your head from saying business is booming or New England is booming.
Yeah, he
was mad. Just because you lose 1,000-0 doesn't mean these 2 fans holding up a sign did anything.
He's mad because he played with the Pats and he lost Super Bowl 52 against the Eagles and he had to play in that game and he stunk. He stunk in that game. So it is what it is. I thought that was funny. But you know what? Winning that game in Miami is just a confidence booster because look, the Pats lost 5 games on the road last year. It's a great way to kick off the 2019 season, get a good road W like that.
Especially talk about this. What are your thoughts on AB? His debut? 4 catches, 56 yards, touchdown?
Awesome. So he came out there and he was soaking it in. And AB is a player that Belichick hasn't had in a while. This guy was giving everyone dabs, taking his helmet out, celebrating the way he celebrated and stuff that. But he loves being there. He loves that attention. And guess what? The fans support him. They were chanting AAB, AAB. They were doing that stands. Great game. He should have had 2 touchdowns. Brady tried to get into another one in the end zone. And,
he always fed him at the goal line, but it was
misconnect there. But he could have had 2 touchdowns on the day. So it's great that Brady was feeding him. Great to see Gordon's jacked. Josh Gordon is
he's
jacked in
massive being.
He is so
He goes to the
massive.
gym and doesn't leave till all the weights have been lifted up at least once.
Yeah, they probably lock him inside of the gym all week so he doesn't leave, so he doesn't drink or smoke or anything like that. And he just puts on all this muscle.
I mean, I posted this on the Boston's Big Three Instagram. Like his post game interview, he just seemed like so much healthier, like happier, and just like back to like a normal human.
And that's
like,
what's great. That's what's great
outside
about having
football. Yeah, that's like a good thing to see. Just like human bounce back.
that's what's great about having AB on the team too, because he takes all the
second distraction.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
takes all that
I never even thought about that.
So, no, it was great to see AB get that love, and I can't wait to see what he does against the Jets. And again, the Jets coming up, the Pats open up like 23-point favorites now. I think it opened up at like 17, and then the second Simeon went down, it was like, their guys are 23-point favorites.
That was the worst Monday Night Football game I ever watched. It wasn't even like an exciting game.
No,
I don't get how anybody can be a New York Jets fan. That is painful to watch.
The Pats should go in there, and they should just stomp a mud hole on them.
Yeah, I think they will too.
This could be a ground and pound game, and they could try to work on their run game a little bit more. Shout out to Rex Burkhead. He's been looking good the last 2 weeks as well. He's an absolute unit. But I feel like this is a game. I saw a stat that says, like, in the last 3 games, the Jets have only scored a combined 12 points or something like that.
Hey, I will give you credit for this, actually. When it happened, I forgot to text you it. Last week, you called the Gilmore pick 6.
Yeah.
What happened?
I do think I call things once in a while.
Then the very next, I think it was the second pass. It was like second. Oh no, it was third down. The Jamie Collins pick 6, yeah. And then the Jamie Collins pick at the end. I'm like, oh my god.
I also want to give a shout out to myself, saying that Daniel Jones would become the starter of the New York Giants, and he ended up doing. I said this could be a game that Eli stinks, and that he ends up coming in halfway through the game. So just another thing that
they're not wearing the jerseys though. Don't worry, they're not wearing those jerseys. Yeah, I mean, Jets are just gonna get killed. There's not much we can like talk about. I mean, I guess if you want to touch on the rest of the league, NFL Week 2.
Let's just go down picks for the.
Yeah, we'll do what we did last week. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we got Ravens, Cardinals. Yeah, Bucks, Panthers. Panthers lost to Buccaneers 2014.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for next week's picks, because like we could talk about the games they played.
All right, yeah. Titans, Jags tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football.
Jags, man, they're 0-2 to start the season.
Yeah, but honestly, Minshew, dude, he looked nice. I can't even lie.
Why did they go for it? Like,
because they're away. They're away. They just want to go. That's what. As soon as they score, I looked at my roommate and like they're about to go over 2, and he's like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, you're away. You have you're a rookie quarterback. First game ever, you have to ride that hot streak. You can't let him go back in the bench, get a little cold. It's like, I need one more play out of you. It was a good call. I think I definitely would have gone for it.
I'd rather have tied it up, but no matter what, they pushed Houston to the limit there.
Yeah.
I mean, in Houston, remember your team, Houston. Like, Houston's supposed to be a really good team.
I never said they were good. I said they're going to win the
should be 0-2. No, I'll go Tennessee in this game. I go Tennessee.
Derrick Henry's just a man amongst boys.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Cowboys. Dolphins might lose by 1,000 again to the Cowboys. There's no doubt in my mind. It's at Dallas too. Cowboys by a million.
Dallas, honestly, they have a great schedule coming up as well. Dallas looks like I can't wait for the game, November 24th. That could be a Super Bowl preview right there. So Cowboys are going to be steamrolling the Dolphins this week.
Bengals, Bills. Bills are 2-0, I believe.
Bills. Yep, they are. Bills will win this game. Bills will win this game. The Bills will go 3-0. The Pats will go 3-0. It's going to be in Buffalo week 4. Those fans are going to be crazy. It's the top of the AFC East at 3-0 versus 3-0.
Did you see the video of like that baby? It was like the Bills Mafia baptism. It was like a baby. He was like slowly moving it down to like a bed, but there's a table that just broke. It was like a Bills Mafia baptism. Bengals are just bad. In fact, not good.
They are trash. I thought they were going to be the worst team.
Week 1 wasn't terrible. They only lost by 1 to the Seahawks, and then they got killed by Jimmy.
I thought they were going to be the worst team in the league this year, but the Dolphins are taking the cake on that one.
Yeah. Lions, Eagles. I'm going to go Eagles, but Lions are kind of like a scrappy team. They lost. They tied against the Cardinals. And then
they won by 3 against the
Chargers, right? Chargers. Yeah, because the Chargers kicker got hurt and their punter was kicking, I think.
And the Eagles are coming off a loss against Atlanta, and they were losing against the Redskins. They had to come back and win this game. I hate the Lions. I don't like picking them as the last 2 weeks I've been against them, and I'm gonna pick them here. I'm gonna say the Lions and watch they end up losing.
Yeah,
So
fade this pick.
I'm saying Lions in an upset, like just an upset where it stuns Philadelphia and they go 1-2 to start the season, and they're gonna feel like what I felt like last year.
Pats, Jets, Pats by quite literally 1,000 points. Falcons,
Pats by
Colts. Falcons, I don't know. I mean, it was a good win last week. Matt Ryan just isn't looking good this year. I think he has 5 interceptions in 2 games. I think he has 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I could be wrong. Julio won him the game last year. I don't care what you say. Matt Ryan threw a ball behind the line of scrimmage or a 1-yard slant, and then Julio just broke loose. And then Colts, I just don't think they're a good team. Like everyone keeps telling me that they're the most complete team in the AFC South. I think Falcons win by like 10.
The Falcons are so inconsistent, dude.
I know. As soon as they win, though,
it's so tough. Like it's so tough. So I'm gonna stay with the inconsistency, and I say the Colts win by double digits. I say like 10 points or more on that one.
Raiders, Vikings. I got Vikings. There's no way they lose after what happened against Green Bay. I mean, they had a chance to win, dude. It was like 21-0 after the first, and then I think it was 21-17.
Raiders had a chance to beat Kansas City too, and then they just had a terrible second quarter.
Yeah.
They just let Mahomes go off that second quarter, but then they held Mahomes scoreless, I'm pretty sure, in the second half. Where's the game?
No,
Is the game in Minnesota?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Oakland. I'm gonna ride Oakland, dude. I just gotta keep riding it with them, dude. They were up 10-0 against Kansas City, dude.
Yeah, and then they lost.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's Kansas City. So I'm picking Oakland in that game.
They lost 28-10. Not as bad as I thought it was. Speaking of the Chiefs, Ravens at the Chiefs, which is going to be a phenomenal quarterback battle if you believe in Lamar Jackson as a quarterback, but 2 similar style QBs going at it. Neither team has a really great defense, but I'd even give the edge to the Ravens defense.
This game reminds me of last year's Rams-Chiefs game on that Monday night where it just was like 100-something points. Yeah, like it was just crazy. I'm gonna say the upset has to happen soon, and it's got to be Baltimore in this game. They're bound to win this. It's a great game. This is a great game.
Before the season, dude, I was high on the Ravens. I said they're gonna win the North, so I got to stick with them here.
Yeah,
plus, Chiefs defense is like so shaky. Like, yeah, they allowed 10 points to the Raiders. Who they faced week 1? It was I can pull this up right now.
They faced
Jags.
Jaguars.
Let up 26 points.
Yeah, I got to pick the Ravens in this one. And guess what? If the Chiefs want to be relevant this year and win something, I mean, they are relevant. If they want to win something this year, go get Jalen Ramsey. Go get Ramsey. Got to go get Ramsey in that defense.
Broncos at the Packers. I think the Packers are honestly just kind of good this year. Like, no 2 ways about it. They're 2-0. Both games, they look pretty solid.
Yeah, shaky first game in the Thursday night when you opened up against the Bears. But the Bears have a good defense. You can't. First game of the year. And, then you win a good game against Minnesota, division rival there. So I'll pick the Packers here and to go 3-0, and the Packers turning it around. I picked the Packers out of that division myself, so good way to start the season for them. They're going to be a playoff team.
Denver's season might be over. If they lose this game, they go 0-2, lose on a field goal to the Bears last week, and then get blown out by the Raiders week 1. They're not going to be anything, but I think they could call it quits early.
Yeah, they're
Speaking
done.
of calling it quits, Carolina Panthers in a must-win game against the Arizona Cardinals. Honestly, the NFC South is up for literally anyone.
Yeah.
Panthers, bad. Falcons, bad. Saints, Drew Brees is hurt, but still a good team. Buccaneers, who knows? Like,
I'm going to say this. I think the Buccaneers, after that game against the Panthers, are going to slowly become a playoff team.
All in, dude. Bruce Arians
and Todd Bowles. That was a great defensive stop. Cam Newton's not the same guy anymore. Cam Newton in his last press conference after the game usually is like, owns up to making mistakes. He's like, we're going to fight against this. He sounded like he wanted to retire. It sounds like he might go out the Andrew Luck way, and he might just quit after this season. I say that it's an upset. Did the Cardinals win last week? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Don't care about them. I know they tied the first.
No, I don't think so. Let me double check.
I'm picking no matter what. I'm picking the Cardinals in this game.
Yeah, they lost by 6 to the Ravens. But honestly, Kyler Murray kind of impressing me more than I thought he was. He just gets shorter and shorter every single time I see him.
This will be a good game, an upset game, and really just put the death knell to the Panthers season.
Giants, Bucks. Daniel Jones magic maybe versus Jameis Winston voodoo, whatever you want to. The opposite of magic is.
No matter what, Jameis Winston stinks. I don't like
Yeah.
Jameis Winston at all. I don't think he's a good player, but good job for the Bucs this week to show their defense actually means something. So if they can hold Daniel, you're playing the rookie, hold Daniel Jones down. I'll take the Bucs in this game.
Saints Seahawks at Seattle minus Drew Brees. I see that New Orleans is going to go Taysom Hill and Teddy Bridgewater, I think, kind of alternating. I don't know. I like Bridgewater, but like he hasn't played in forever, obviously, because the injury and he didn't really play that impressive. But it's his first game in multiple years, and then Taysom Hill just comes out, and I think he makes an impact in the field every time he steps on it. So I have no idea how that's going to turn out. I think Seahawks are going to get it just because you can't win an NFL game against a defense like this with two quarterbacks that are so and so.
Exactly. It's going to be Seattle all the way in this game. But again, like you just said about the South, we kind of just went through those teams. Breeze could come back in 6 weeks, and this team is still in the hunt for the playoffs.
But they could also be like 1-5 in those 6 weeks. Or
they
something
could be,
like that.
but they could be 1-5, and Breeze comes in and they win 9 straight, and they go 10-5, or they win 11 straight.
Yeah,
like they could do that. They went on a roll a couple of years ago. They can do that stuff. So, and this is actually probably good, although it's ligaments. It's probably good that Breeze is resting his body for a couple of weeks. Maybe they eke out 2 wins or something in that span. They'll be fine.
Early in the season to call this one, but I think this could be a huge game when it comes to AFC wildcard. What is that called? Complications. I don't know. AFC wildcard game. I feel as if this could be who's in, who's out. Texans, Chargers at LA, not San Diego. 2 teams that are probably the second best in the division when it's all said and done, and they're gonna try to fight for that last spot. And then to win right now, obviously, it does a little to edge over your opponent. At LA, I think the Texans do it just because Deshaun Watson is the best player on the field whenever he's on the field against the Chargers defense.
Big game right here because it's one team's going 1-2, and that's not a good way to start your season, especially for these 2 teams. I'm gonna take the Chargers in this game just because they're the home team here. I'm rooting for both God out there. I just want to see Houston have all these weapons, and I just want to see Houston crumble. That's all. I want to see when the Patriots play Houston later in the season that they're already out of the playoff picture. Like, and it's like they're not really
just
playing. Nothing for them to play for. So I'll pick in the Chargers in this game.
Steelers at 49ers minus Big Ben out for a year, probably for his career. I guarantee he retires. I'm riding with Jimmy G and the red-hot 49ers. They make their way to 3-0. Steelers 0-3. Mike Tomlin packs it in.
I love that the Steelers possibly might be going 0-3 to start this season. I love it. I thrive off of this. Since the Nate Burleson comment last year, come at me, bro. The Steelers have gone 2-6 in 8 games. AB left. Le'Veon Bell left. Big Ben probably going to retire. They failed to make the playoffs. The Nate Burleson curse is real. And I cannot wait till they go 0-3. All these Steeler fans are going to cry because at the end of the year, the Patriots are hoisting up that 7th Lombardi trophy, and they're all going to be salty about it, and they probably went like 2-14 this season. I love it.
They just traded their pick to the Dolphins, too, for Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yeah. So it's not like they have a first-round pick to take for anymore. So
I know. It's like, why would you do that? You really believe that your team's going to come back? I wish we were playing the Steelers again this season because I just want to beat up on them again.
Rams at Browns. Back-to-back primetime spots for Baker Mayfield, OBJ, and the Browns. Coming back after just demolishing the Jets Monday Night Football. Honestly, it wasn't even demolishing. It was close until that OBJ touchdown, and then they just totally controlled the clock.
It was a slow start for the Browns.
It was a must win though. Like you absolutely need to win that. Obviously,
but again,
record, but just for confidence and everything.
And it's against the Jets, and they didn't have Darnold. Yeah. And it's like then Simeon got hurt, and that's like
Simeon's ankle is off of his body.
Yeah, it's like it's still in the Meadowlands somewhere. Yeah. So they dumped the body off somewhere. 50. I see that this is the game of the year for the Browns to show that they're actually a true contender. If you could beat the Rams on a primetime game like that, that's who they're playing against. The Rams, correct?
Yeah. Who do you got?
I'm picking the Rams. I can't. I don't buy into the Browns, dude. I still don't buy.
I want the Browns so bad, but I'm gonna go Rams. But I love the Browns.
Yeah, they're fun to root for, but I can't touch them yet. You can't pick them yet.
Final game of the week on Monday Night Football: Bears at Redskins. Redskins are just not good. There's not an exciting player on that team. Terrible Monday night
Not
game.
good at all. They're not
Bears.
good. Bears take that.
I don't even think there's like a single like fantasy player on the Redskins. Like maybe Jordan Reed,
Yeah, there's
maybe
nothing really.
AP.
If you need like a desperate flex.
Yeah,
But here's the thing, that's a game that like the Redskins could win like out of nowhere, and everyone's like, holy smokes, like this actually happened. So there's always that game of the week where everyone thinks that one team's gonna win, and obviously the other team wins. So
after this week of football, the Pats came back home for the Sweet Feet for Strikes event that who you and Corey went to, GRD, if you want to name it. You guys went to it. How was that? I saw you guys had a couple player reviews, came out nice. This looked like an overall good time. I did not expect to see Brady there. So when you did that video, I'm like, didn't think Brady was going to be coming to this one.
again, people want to doubt on the Spike King. People want to doubt on Ride the Wave Media. We got media passes. We were out there for Sweet Feet for Strikes, which is out to help out for Boston Medical Center to raise money for them. So I got a little interview with James White. And here's my thing, all right? My first real professional interview with James White. James White came up to me. He knows who I am. He knows I'm the crazy guy on Instagram. He knows I'm the guy wearing the eye black. I had the Patriots logo on the back of my head. I'm wearing an Antonio Brown jersey.
Yeah.
You have all these professional cameras set up, and then you have me with my cell phone, and that's it. You know what? And I told him straight up, like, let's have fun, but I'm not going to ask any stupid questions. And I thought that the interview I had went really well. I think that anybody sorry, someone just tweeted out while we're doing this. They tweeted that video and they called me a clown and said leave James White alone. It's like, okay, like screw you.
Yeah, it's not like you held him to like you tied him a chair, gun to forehead.
I had a physical media pass, dude. I had a physical media pass to the Sweet Feet for Strikes right here. I actually don't know where my media pass went. I had it somewhere over here. I was gonna show it off, but anyways, I think it's over there. Yeah, we went there and we had a good time. Oh, here it is. See, neat. Look at this media. There it is for the viewers at home. So, had a little fun time with that. McCourty's got an interview. The media asked him a stupid question about AB, of course. I asked about how does AB change the offense. He scored a touchdown. He looked good. So, a good response. Tom Brady showed up, said sup, bro. Said sup, bro to us. GRD left him hanging, had his hand out there, and then pulled it back like he didn't know if he was going to give him, and shout out to Dietrich Weiss. Because he was there, he saw me, he dapped me up and said, "Hey, love the Gatorade shower video, made me laughing." So
I didn't know he follows you.
Yeah, he follows the Spike King. He knows Ride the Wave, bro. Like, so again, screw you guys out there that want to talk crap about us. Like, we're making these people laugh. We're having fun. We're entertaining people. And said what's up to Patrick Chung. Patrick Chung was out there. James White, Sony Michel, Daron Harmon. Kyle Van Noy snuck in there. Gunner, man.
Gunner the runner.
Reshared my post, but Gunner, he was on the last lane by himself, but everyone came up to him. Everyone was nice to him. They all love him, dude. He is a gym rat. Like, he is that scrappy guy that they always have. They always have that scrappy guy on that team, so he got a lot of love there. So it was a good event. No Bud Lattes, had a couple Sam Adams, but nothing like going there to work for media, and I'm drinking beers and just, you know what I mean? So, and you know what? Shout out to Blue Sky Sports Entertainment. They loved having us out there, and they can't wait to link up again in the future for another event.
Sticking away from football now. You all remember the Area 51 memes coming out over the summer, saying September 20th is the day of blah, blah, blah. We'll see how many of you guys actually go out there, but Killer Kev, Ride the Wave Media. He left today, right?
Killer Kev is currently on the airplane heading out to Nevada. I hope he doesn't go from. I hope he doesn't go from Killer Kev to Killed Kev.
Yeah, Killer Kev, dude. R.I.P. Oh my God, like he actually might die, and I'm not even trying to make a joke about this.
I trust Killer Kev. Ride the Wave is sending him out there. He's got his Ride the Wave shirt. He's gonna wear it all week.
He's gonna be buried in that shirt, dude. Like, well, why did he want to do this? Like,
listen, they're gonna have.
I don't know if he'll actually get like a bullet in between the eyes.
He's not storming Area 51. He's gonna go out there and just get coverage of it.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go out there and run like through the no trespassing zone.
Okay, but I feel as if this could be something that's like hey, what are you doing out here? He's like, oh, I'm just like filming. He's like, what are you filming? He's like, nothing, and puts his phone away, and then like he gets like held hostage. He's like,
All I know is that all these people talked all this BS, said they were gonna go storm Area 51, and Ride the Wave Media's own Killer Kev said, "I got the grapefruits to go do it. I'm booking my flight," and he's out there, and I wish him the best, and I hope he comes back in one piece, and I hope he kills it with content.
I mean, I'm sure he'll get content.
Maybe
He
he'll
made a
get
whole Instagram page for this, just for
Yeah.
this one day.
I'm probably gonna get a phone call at 3 a.m. at one point, and it's gonna be him like being like, "I am held captive
There's
right
aliens,
now."
bro. There's aliens everywhere. Yeah.
It'll be a fun time because so in downtown Vegas, there's gonna actually be a party sponsored by Bud Light, and they're doing like a concert and stuff like that. Then about 10 miles or 5 miles away from Area 51, there's another concert thing happening, like an event. Because there is like places out there that have like UFO like shops and stuff. So they're actually holding an event out there as well. So there is things to do. And Kev's been researching this for months. Like I trust him on this. It's not like he's just like, I'm going out for the hell of it and see what happens. He knows what he's doing. He's not that stupid like that. So he'll have a good time. He's gonna have content. And you know what? Out of all the people that live in the Boston area, he's probably one of the only people going out there. So
he's gonna make name for himself, dude. He got some clout off the LA Fitness thing. Imagine what he's gonna get when he gets locked into Area 51 trying to get out.
I will say this about Area 51. I'm very interested to see if someone dies out there because there are going to be people that are mentally ill that are going to go out there and that are just going to try to storm and they're going to get shot. And I'm very interested to see what if 20 people get shot and get killed. That's going to be a big media like story. And
I mean, that's on them. They got warned 1,000 times.
100%. But then at the same time they're like, well, wait, they knew they were going to storm. Couldn't they taken a better course of action for this? Sure. Like, there's always going to be that other side. So I'm a little nervous for some people because there's going to be a bunch of idiots that are just going to storm it and say that they did to do it.
All right, let's wrap this up with a couple DMs. Joey Taylor 490. He goes, "Do we think Antonio Brown will play a full season with us?" Yeah, I think so. I think all the allegations coming out are not going to come to fruition, and as soon as we're done recording, he's going to be like found guilty of like 4 different ones, and I'm going to look like an idiot. But yeah, I think AB stays the whole year. Johnny Kelton _ will you be streaming Celtics games? We can't disclose this information onto the public. So yes, maybe no.
Exactly. Sound like the Patriots right there.
Yeah. Eli, Wyatt, Burleson. Is there a chance that the Sox get out of the cap and still be a World Series team? I don't know what the cap is in baseball, so probably, I don't know. We win a lot of World Series like every couple of years. And then the last one I got is Izzy Galilea, who will be the top receiver for the past this season. His name will be Antonio Brown. The end.
Yeah. Wait, was that a question or like or anything?
Yeah. Oh, my answer was he was going to be Antonio Brown.
I was just reading some of the questions. Woke Willie said, "Is it time to start worrying about kicker situation?" We just talked about that too. Gostkowski's on thin ice. I mean, this is his final year anyway, so if Gostkowski keeps missing these, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pats have no room for an extra kicker right now. Maybe get Jake Bailey out there and doing some kickoffs or doing some or do the Vinatieri thing where they have someone doing kickoffs and then Vinatieri's doing field goals. You know how they end up doing that with the Colts. Logan Oth _ how do you feel that Rams would fit in with this defense if we got him? I mean, it would literally just make our defense that much better. Like
we somehow scored negative points.
Yeah.
It'd be like 36 and -4. Like what happened?
There's zero reason to add a Jalen Ramsey to this team just because I trust guys like J.C. Jackson and Jason McCourty. Like we have guys and Gilmore's a shutdown guy too. But imagine Jalen Ramsey and Gilmore playing across from each other. Could you imagine a defense like that? How will AB's addition affect Josh Gordon? I think it's more positive in the impact of, and that came from Athea Maya. I feel like it would be more positive because AB takes all the distractions away. Also leaves Josh Gordon wide open for a couple catches here.
I mean, he only had 2 receptions.
How are you going to cover these guys?
He only had 2 receptions. I think he got thrown to 4 times. So that was also because AB is finally here. Brady probably was told to get him the ball, make him happy, and then like later in the year start to spread it out.
Screw your fantasy football stats and stuff like that. I don't care about that. I mean, Josh Gordon might have a couple dud games, but there's going to be games where.
Yeah. No, I'm on your side here. I don't
Yeah.
care about the fantasy thing. Like, I just know he only had 2 receptions.
Jolie Taylor, 490. How well do you think our depleted O-line will protect Brady? Great question. Last year, I went on Good Morning Football and said the MVP was the Patriots O-line. They got no credit last year. This year, a little bit nervous. I said this plenty of times on these podcasts going in here that the O-line does make me nervous this season. You David Andrews now gone for the season. Wynn is out for the next 8 weeks. He's on the IR, or how many weeks he's out there. So you're throwing a lot of new guys in there. I will say this that no one's talked about yet. Ben Watson. People forget that he's coming back in 5. Yeah. Like, the Pats are 2-0, should be 3-0, and then they play the Bills. They could lose that Bills game, whatever ends up happening. But then you got Ben Watson coming back. They need some help at the tight end slot, and I think Ben Watson with his blocking that tight end will help him out. But Karras hasn't done a bad job. They haven't done a bad job playing with Brady.
Brady hasn't been sacked too many times. It's not like it's an unbelievable amount of times. Like, you'll take a handful a game, but
the thing with Brady is he's getting the balls out quick no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like I could play O-line and I suck. And Brady will still get the ball out before he gets touched. You know what I mean? Like, with me there in the O-line.
Yeah, it's not because of you. It's because of Brady. Yeah.
I can protect Brady's blind side, and he can still get that. He can still get that ball out. That's it. Matthias Bolt, last question. Favorite Pats uniform ever? What's your favorite Pats uniform ever?
My favorite Pats uniform ever is going to be the ones that they wear against the Cowboys. You know, those blue ones that they're supposed to be wearing. Those are my favorite ones. We're going full circle on today's show. This is what we call growth. Patriots Red Zone. I hate everything about you. We'll end it on that. Well, thank you guys. We will talk to you guys next week. And yeah. Oh, we can do a swipe up for this video. So hopefully more of you guys watch.
Don't forget, they'll be wearing these on the 24th.
Peace.